On Tuesday, you heard from Dr. Amy Beheimer about why goals fail and how to actually stick to them. I was so excited to air that episode, especially in January after so many of us set New Year's resolutions. And if you are like most people listening, as well as myself, you probably related to one or maybe all of the 6 reasons that Amy was saying goals fail, especially the first one. The first one was that we set goals, but then we forget about them. I shared on the episode that that is literally what I do. And it felt reassuring to know that that was the first reason that other people too have goals that fail, because I thought that that was something that only I dealt with. But also, if anyone else deals with that, it is just so frustrating and so annoying. But what I want to dig into today is this. It's something that Amy said, and it's something that we glossed over, but it's so important. And I kept thinking about this after our discussion. Dr. Amy said that habits aren't just what we do or don't do. They're the thoughts and feelings before the action. So today we are getting to the root. We're going beyond I know that my body should move more. I know that I should be eating more nutritious foods, whatever it is. And we're going into why we're not doing it. So grab your journal, or if you're busy, feel free to just think through these prompts or save this episode and come back to it later. All right, prompt number 1. Amy mentioned that a lot of times our brain tells us that small goals are too tiny to make a difference. So I want you to think about, what health habit do I know that I should be doing, but I keep not doing it? Maybe it's drinking more water, walking for 10 minutes, eating protein at breakfast. What is your habit that feels too small to make a big difference, but you're not doing it? Prompt number 2, and this is where we go deeper. Heads up. Amy talked about the thought errors. So those are the little thoughts that convince us to slash all 4 tires when really we only slashed 1. I loved her example. But anyways, I want you to ask yourself now, what do I tell myself about this health habit that you just listed that keeps me from doing it? So maybe it is that it's too small to have a big impact, but maybe it's more so I don't have the time. Maybe it's I'll start on Monday. Maybe it's if I can't do it perfectly, why bother? That black and white mentality. Write down whatever comes up, whatever thoughts pop up. And when you think about doing this habit, really put yourself in that position. And that's your thought error. It's about what's running the show right now, about whether you're doing it or not doing that habit. Prompt number 3, Amy said that one of the big reasons goals fail is that we set goals that someone else wants for us, not goals that we genuinely want. So think through, and you can write this down. If I'm brutally honest, do I actually want this health goal? Or do I think that I should want it because everyone else does? And if you realize that you don't actually want it, what do you want instead? What would feel good to your body? Not what Instagram tells you, not what you see on tabloids, not even what you've been trained to think, in the past? What would feel good for you? When I was journaling through these, that was the prompt that truly made my mind explode with that mind exploding emoji, because I realized that I was trying to exercise for 4 to 5, 6 days a week simply because that's what was ingrained in me from years of being an online health and wellness coach. But it no longer aligned with what I wanted to do. It no longer excited me. It no longer energized me. And once I gave myself permission to not do that and to set a different goal that I actually wanted, it was a huge relief. And I actually became healthier. I saw more progress when I exercised less. But that brings me to our final prompt, number 4. Amy said that for a habit to stick, it has to be something that you deeply want and something that you enjoy. So based on what just came up for you, what would need to change about the health habit for you to actually want to do it? Not to force yourself or to white knuckle it, but to genuinely want it, to genuinely want to show up. So maybe you don't want to work out like I didn't, but you do want to feel strong. Maybe you don't want to eat healthy, but you do want energy to play with your kids without feeling exhausted. So you can think about different ways to think about your goals without slipping into the doing of, instead of exercising 5 days a week, I'll exercise for 2. So write down what the habit would need to look like for you to enjoy pursuing that habit. Amazing job. Amy said that your brain is a processor, not a storage container. So if you did have any realizations, hopefully you did, from the journaling prompts, don't let them disappear. This is where I am giving you permission to take a tiny step, create some action steps for yourself, and take action this week or maybe even today. Not a complete overhaul, not going balls to the wall, not slipping into that black and white mentality, not being inspired from this journaling session and now drinking a whole gallon of water, but just one small thing that actually aligns with what you want, that inspires you, not what you think you should want, not just what you've always done. And if you want to keep going with this work, feel free to keep going with the Calm Mind Blueprint. It's always in the show notes. And that is the 5 days of prompts that will take you just 2 to 5 minutes a day, or you can do them all at once in about 10 to 15 minutes. And it'll help you go beyond the awareness of other things in your life that are overwhelming you to understanding them, getting that clarity and the direction that you need. Thank you so much for journaling with me. Enjoy a healthy rest of your week, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks for listening to Beyond Awareness, the podcast where we close the gap between knowing and doing. If you're ready to heal what's holding you back from success, start with my free Calm Mind Blueprint at www.samanthapenkoff.com/calm-mind. It's a 5-day strategic journaling practice with prompts and voice guidance from me. And if you want to go deeper, book a 90-minute breakthrough intensive. Links for both are in the show notes. And if you know someone who would benefit from this episode, I would be so grateful if you shared it with them so that they can make decisions from clarity instead of drowning in overwhelm. I will see you next time.